She keeps seeing lights on behind her. What asshole is driving up behind me? That.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back. Time to go into the basement.
Ha, now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Wanna head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin.
What do you think we're gonna find down here? Maybe just more footprints, or maybe like a more concrete piece of evidence left behind by the giant?
Zach, look at that thermometer.
You know, there is a character in D4, now that I think about it, who was a giant. He's like a super, super, super tall dude. In fact, he was black too. And wasn't York talking about like a movie with a super, super, super tall black dude in it? Like when we were skateboarding over? Maybe that was the inspiration for that character? I don't know.
He was talking about Scatman Carruthers bearing a resemblance to Hungan.
Or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. This is the ambiguous zero.
Okay.
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery! It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees. He just tunes out everything else.
Weird.
We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon.
Maybe take out his
Or
earbuds.
We can come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like
This is a very different York to the one we played as in Deadly Premonition because of how long it took him to get to the crime scene in most instances. Or like the next lead.
You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you? Are you implying I should shoot that man?
Shoot this man.
Wait, Mr. York! Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can still die to a rubber bullet.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Sure. Let's just ruin a bunch of their food here. I'm sure that won't cost the department anything. Before we do anything, though, just want to mark off the stuff in the room, you know? Like, is this important? Crawfish claw.
Very important.
I wonder how important some of those things are. Like, what are the junk ones that I really don't need? And we'll drop a save, because I don't trust the game. This is actually our first play session where we have not restarted the game at all. So I don't know if it's, like, memory leaking this whole time.
Second play session, because the first play session we did that too. It worked.
Okay, I thought it froze.
I mean, we are in the cold storage, so that's not totally out of the realm of possibilities.
If anything, you should have just jumped at the gunshot noise behind him.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants, huh?
Interesting.
He's shyer than he looks.
How tall is he?
Come on, just settle down.
6'5",
Avery.
I'm
Tell him
guessing.
what this here place is for.
He's big. The alligators are rolling away. Do you think it's supposed to be doing
He's
that?
trying to make an escape.
Yeah, yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta go.
He does have earphones in right now.
So
He does.
You're this area's keeper.
Oh, I help with the research too. I
Yarp.
do like research.
Yarp.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery?
The gator.
This doesn't
I know.
look like a lab to me.
I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. It's an in-game
Ain't no
cutscene.
lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab.
Narp.
Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
He's not really expressing with his eyes.
He's a bit
No.
slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but
Maybe he
No,
didn't
as
know what he
far
was
as I
doing.
can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5".
Okay.
Hey.
The
Wow,
one who
you nailed
moved
it.
Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
What is that ominous noise about?
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise. Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Elise is no longer with us.
Lise. Lise. My fault. My fault.
Maybe she should be farther away from him?
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, the poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug...
This big lug
sometimes
kills
folks who
people
don't know
instead.
too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
Okay, so we're slowly meeting the town. I like this. I also like where it put the camera. It really puts over just how big he is. Okay, well, what's this?
Hung alligators. I suppose in a way they sort of look like flying serpents.
Yes, we both thought the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Remember, we're in a dark basement here.
Actually, it's
They'll
like
never reach the sky.
the only room in the game that's not dark, actually. It's pretty well lit. I can see just fine. Item back here? Ooh.
Avery, this box looks special.
There's no C
Lots
over
and
the
food.
dragonfly.
For their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that so?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries. Yeah. I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law.
Except they don't own the hotel. We know that much.
They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies.
So if they don't own the hotel, then I already forget his name. David.
David Sawara or something?
Jawara. David
Jawara.
Jawara. Maybe he is trying to keep that a non-Clarkson owned establishment.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me if we learn at some point that, like, they've been pressuring him to sell to them, but he's not budging, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent. The
Yep.
flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim. And Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case. Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world.
Really? I kind of wanted to look around more.
Let's head back out to that merciless sun.
I don't feel like we learned a whole lot down here either than meeting Avery.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Clear control again, I guess.
what are you waiting for?
Maybe not.
I can't bear to spend another second down here.
He's so quick to want to leave. Huh. We fought pretty hard to get into that basement. We didn't really find anything.
No.
Okay. Do you think maybe the next step is waiting for nighttime and doing the alligator thing? You know, the Curiosity Shop alligator prop we got to keep Miss Carpenter in her house. Maybe that's our next step, because we already know that we need to get a strike, apparently. I don't really know why, but we know that that's on our quest list. Maybe it'll unlock something good. It said it was a main quest, but it didn't look like it led to anything. Maybe there's a prize for getting a strike, and it's like, I don't know, fast travel. That's kind of how it was in the first game, actually, where it was a side quest very early in the game that you can do pretty much immediately that would get you fast travel. It's do George's initial quest.
I mean, you have the radio now, so...
Do you think the radio works the same way? For anyone who doesn't know, Indoor Fortress 1, oh my god. In Deadly Premonition 1, the radio that you get from a side quest at the start with George, that's your fast travel item, and I recommend you get it early.
So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zach and I will take things from here.
God, could you even imagine how awful the humidity must feel walking out of cold storage into, like, hot Louisiana day? That must feel awful. Also, I like all those dudes off to the left there, just barely loaded in, doing nothing in particular.
Yeah. I mean, look at the sheriff here. He was just standing completely still without any motion whatsoever, except for blinking.
If I could just give it a second.
He's doing it now, but before he said that line, he was completely standing still.
Ah.
You can rewind the
Tend
footage
to
in
your
editing
sick
if you want to
wife?
see.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done. I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that.
5.
Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do.
We need to take fingerprints off that hanging light fixture.
Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side.
Jesus!
Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way.
So he pushed it to the side with his hand because his head would have hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor.
With
There's
one
only
hand.
one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant standing over 10 feet tall carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir.
Incoming elbow.
A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition. I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
Fetch me a donut.
I don't think he's a very good cop, but I do like him more and more as we talk.
Yeah.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Is he okay with that?
Patty?
Huh.
Nah, guess not.
Zach, we found the flying serpent.
Wonder if we're gonna learn anything about her mum from her.
That
Now
is a
simply
pink
need to
house.
Locate the 10 maidens.
That's a very pink house. I think I'll visit it.
It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
Okay, well, we already know what we have to do there, so I guess the next thing that we have to do is probably the alligator thing. Maybe we'll go to her house, have a smoke, wait until nighttime, and take care of it that way. Oh my god, the game is choking. Okay, maybe that house doesn't matter. Huh. Okay, well, let's go riding. Can we maybe get a Zach conversation going? No. I tried pressing the button, but I guess there's only a conversation
there we
if it... Oh!
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places
Jason!
where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's
This
a
is
good
impossible.
example of how allowing certain people to
Completely.
rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat, especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. A customer only makes eye contact with the waiter about once every 3 times they interact. But that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Zach? The human relationships here are as fluid as an inorganic mechanism running on the smoothest, purest oil there is. And it feels strangely comfortable after spending time in New Orleans and coming here. I think I'm starting to like the Southern disposition. They even have their own breed of bizarre crimes. And besides, the New Orleans area is famous for its paranormal culture. I'm sure it'll entertain us somehow. It's still a bit of a ways off, but perhaps we can also do a little case study for our post-retirement plan. What, you still think it's too early for that? I wouldn't say so. It's never too early to be prepared. Come on, I know you're with me on this one, Zach.
Sometimes I try to slow down so that it doesn't play that incredibly loud, like this. Yeah. Were you laughing at when I pump the brakes in the grass and it sounds like pavement?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally what that would sound like. And just out of curiosity, while I'm here.
Looks like let's come back later.
Alright.
So you can't talk to the lady in her garage?
Don't think so. Oh, she's not even in
there
here
right
now.
Actually.
Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking we just have a smoke out here. I think like 10 o'clock or 10:30 was the earliest we could do this. Wait, hold on. Can I go rob her dog?
There's an item in her mailbox.
Oh, did you notice, by the way, that she has bowling pin hedgerows? I just noticed that.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. Yoink. High quality bead. Medium quality cloth. Just throwing that out. Okay, let's try our items here. So inventory. Now, we bought some more cigarettes specifically for this. Because we have a lot of time to kill. It's almost noon. We gotta wait, like, a long time. Let's go with heavy. York loves them. So we haven't smoked yet. What's it? This is interesting. Oh, that's great. That's much better than the old system. I like being able to see the sky in the smoke like that. That's cool.
All right,
Okay,
we're
so
at 3 o'clock.
I think it was like 22, 30.
Yeah, 22:30 would be 10:30.
Yeah, I'll just wait for 23. Oh, okay. I guess that hotel fee. Oh, we gotta keep making money then. That's interesting. Okay, well, we have a few of these. Let's try some middle ones. Maybe this will get us to where we need to be.
That only seemed to pass 6 hours, I want to say.
Something like that. We've got
19.
some medium cigarettes, and we've also got some light ones if we need just a little more time.
Nice sky.
Yeah, that does actually look really nice. The town looks nice at night. Kind of.
So the medium cigarette does 3 hours.
Okay, and then I'm guessing the light one does maybe 1. So I can't do this
Bad
yet?
timings.
Nope.
We need to place. Let's come back.
Damn. I swear to God if we're just a little short. Yeah. Try sleeping in a bed or camping or smoking.
Well, even if you do smoke this and it does only an hour, then you have 2 minutes to spare, so.
Yeah, that's really not that bad. We can handle that. Just pick up a few items, right? So at least now we know that we really do need to stock up on cigarettes. Damn. Patricia went home. Okay, fair.
Maybe try now? Oh, I like how you have a flashlight in your coat pocket.
Me too. I just really wanted the item here because apparently you're restocked. Yeah, low quality string, and then there was something over here, I think. Yeah, right
in
here.
the garbage.
I just figure it's important to get it, right? At some point, we're going to be wishing we had them. That pavement sounds a lot like grass.
Bad time. We need. Let's.
God, come on, really?
10:30.
We need to kill a few more minutes. Okay, well, I'm just kind of marking stuff off, right? What is that?
That looks like either a satellite dish or...
Is something in that tree?
Oh. Shoot it down.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a UFO.
UFO bonus.
I don't think it dropped its item for you.
Oh. Low quality cloth. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if that was from the package.
I don't know. Can I... Oh. No. It's just, you know, in the previous game, you could knock over small fences like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to go around to get in there. It just seems weird that there's this, right? Like you could jump it or something. Huh.
Take her
Okay.
car.
This
Which
is
you
where you park
parked
it?
in the lawn for some reason.
Huh. Her dog is very...
Comatose.
I was gonna say stoic, but you know what? You're right. Huh. Well, new stuff at least. We're getting a little bit of loot in. I guess now we know that we need to stock up on money. We need to be more careful with money since we had to spend like 140 every day.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can hear it, but where I am, some dude is just revving some sort of vehicle over and over.
Ooh. Hygiene, getting dirtier. No, I do not hear the revving, thankfully. I'm sorry, can I just literally take something from in your house? No, okay. It's just the X's make it seem like I can.
Yeah. I think it's under the tree here.
Lizard skin. Hold on, is there another thing here? Yes.
It looks like trees are a pretty bountiful place to find items.
I guess so. High quality plate, just in a windowsill, I guess?
It used to have apple pie on it, but then the squirrels got to it.
What's that over there? Is that just a phone booth?
Looks like it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, no music at night when I'm riding. Interesting. Hi, just... twin brothers, I'm gonna guess. Just stealing from your bushes. Weird. Alright. Let's, Can I talk to this person? Who is this? Oh, it's her!
Hi there, handsome. How's your day coming along? Well, then, if you'll excuse me, one needs to develop a good routine if one hopes to achieve a good score. That's an indisputable fact.
Good routine is important, sure. Okay, so she's almost home. Do you think she's gonna reach her house at 22:30 on the dot?
That'd be interesting.
I bet you she does. I bet you that's just how it's programmed, is that she needs to be there at that location, so she will go at whatever speed required, you know?
I want to believe that she has wheels on the bottom of her shoes.
She's going fast. Like, we're clearly physically running faster than her, but we're only moving slightly faster. Whereas her feet are barely moving and she's motoring.
What's your price for flight?
There's nothing suspicious about this.
She keeps seeing lights on behind her. What asshole is driving up behind me? That.
Okay. Yes. So all that matters is she's at home, not the literal time. Good to know.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, my dear lost lamb. What are you doing there?
New name?
Oh, this?
Shit, Tyrone, get it
This is all
together.
part of the Lise Clarkson murder investigation.
How?
Something important, hmm?
Oh.
He looks like a priest.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Very important. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me. But what should I call you?
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Lucare Evangelical Church.
Okay.
What's the secret to your chicken?
And what business does a pastor like yourself have in a place like this?
For the record, that's a reference to the Colonel from Kentucky Fried Chicken and nothing else. Don't look too deep into it.
I didn't even register it as that. I registered it as KFC.
You suggest such a pitiful
Oh
thing?
my god.
Lordy, Lordy. How could I ever become intimate with one who is so devoid of faith?
What?
After she lost her husband, she stopped coming to church. All she does all day is bowl. She even pruned the shrubbery in that pitiful fashion. Yes, truly pitiful.
I love
And
the
did
whoosh.
you see that hideous ox of a dog? Pitiful.
Oh, I didn't even notice the tail was in the shape of one.
Oh
I tried
my
speaking with her,
god.
But she shows no intention of changing her ways. Yes, I fear she never lends an ear when the good Lord reaches out to her.
Amen.
I pity her from the bottom of my heart.
Is that why you're hanging out around her house at night?
So you've been spying on her out of pity?
Spying? I'm merely awaiting the chance to lend her a helping hand. You'd best be careful, too. This town harbors much more danger than you're aware of.
I know, right? The
If you
squirrels are
ever
nuts.
Find yourself in need of
Nah, nah, nah,
salvation,
nah, nah.
feel free to stop by our church whenever you like. Our church also functions as a clinic.
Could you speak up, please? Or maybe stop walking that way.
Did you hear that?
I didn't.
Pitiful. Try saying that to someone in the city.
I don't think he was even
They'd
facing us for
instantly
half
slap
that.
you with slander or defamation charges. You'd be up to your neck in court papers. I doubt I'll tire of this town anytime soon. We should consider stopping by that church whenever we get a chance.
Okay. Well, at least we're slowly meeting people, just in interesting ways. Alright. Well, I don't know about you, but on the next episode, I really want to go do some bowling. I want to see what the minigame is
Hell
like.
yeah.
Also, there's a dot over here. Does that mean that they're
Yeah,
home?
there's a person there.
Ooh, maybe we'll start the episode then by knocking on that door. All right, next episode, everybody. We're gonna knock on that door, and we're also probably gonna go do some bowling in the morning. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya. Hi, it's your dad.